class, we have been working very hard on creating our personal books. The topic of our book was to write a story about how to survive kindergarten. Remember, I had told you that it was a special special project because we are going to have the opportunity to be grown-ups and read to the preschool classrooms. Those children are almost done with preschool and are getting ready to be in kindergarten. We want to help them by telling them about ways that will help them survive kindergarten. In other words, we want to tell them about ways that will help them succeed in kindergarten.
The third grade classroom reads to the preschool children. We follow interaction of one third grader and one preschooler.
Before we start reading, who wants to ask a question about kindergarten? Yes.
I don't want to go to kindergarten because my cousin told me that if I go to kindergarten, I have to eat vegetables in the cafeteria, and I don't like vegetables.
Yes, they do give you vegetables for lunch, but you don't have to eat them if you don't like them.
And I won't be in trouble?
Of course not. Just remember that we don't play with our food.
I won't do that.
Okay, now I will be reading to you my special book I wrote just for you about kindergarten. My title is Welcome to Kindergarten. It all started one sunny morning. I remember my mom woke me up early that day and said to me, "You have to get up and get ready for your first day of kindergarten." I was so scared. I heard so many horrible stories about how the teachers made you read. Yes.
What did they make you read?
A lot of different books. You will love it. And how you had to write your name on every single paper you did. You know those papers that you write now that sometimes you don't write your name? They end up going to the garbage in kindergarten. And how you could get in trouble and miss your recess. Can you believe it? You missed your recess. I hid under my covers and hoped that my mom would forget that I had to go to school today.
Did she forget?
No, she didn't. Let me read to you.
The student keeps reading.
My mom came back again and made me get up and dress myself. I remember my mom walking me to the classroom. I squeezed her hand very hard. I hope she would not let my hand go. We got to the classroom and I looked all around. It was beautiful and my teacher was really pretty and nice. I cried and I cried when my mom left me, but my teacher held me close to her and said it was all going to be all right.
Are there bathrooms in the classroom? Huh? Oh shoot. Okay, should we start over? But I'm still scared. I don't know what to do in kindergarten.
Let me read to you the things you can do to help you be a good kindergarten.
The preschooler could listen. No. The preschooler kid listens attentively while the third grade child reads on.
The first thing the teacher taught us is that we always have to sit crisscross applesauce. Can you do crisscross applesauce? Just like this. Good job. And we cannot overflow. Do you know what overflow means?
No, tell me.
My teacher told us that every one of us is like Play-Doh. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
My favorite color is purple. And if we're too close to another child, we can mix. So what are purple and blue will mix? It means that we have to keep our hands and our feet to ourselves. Let me keep reading.
What color does purple and blue make?
What color do you think it makes?
A dark color.
A dark color. Maybe black? Do you think it might make black?
Maybe.
I think we have to try it. Then my teacher taught us that we always have to raise our hand before we speak. So I did that a lot because I always had questions. And it's okay to have questions.
I think I'm always going to have questions too.
Oh, maybe. Just remember to raise your hand. Show me how you raise your hand. There we go.
Third grader keeps reading.
So I did what I was told, but some children didn't. They got in trouble and sometimes missed their recess. If you behave and listen to the teacher, you won't get in trouble. Before I knew it, I was in the middle of the year. I was learning all the letters of the alphabet.
I already know all my letters.
Oh, you do? What if I test you right now? Can you tell me every single letter?
I think so.
Perfect. My teacher taught us not only the letters, but also the sounds those letters make. Then she taught us something called blending. Blending is when you sound out every letter of the word and then you put it together and say the whole word, like cat.
That sounds hard.
Oh, but if your teacher teaches it the right way, you should learn. My teacher told me that if I learn how to blend, then I would learn how to read, so I paid attention closely.
My mommy told me not to be afraid of reading, but I am. What if I can't blend words together? Does that mean I won't learn how to read good?
You don't have to worry about that because the teacher will make sure to teach you how to blend. And if you can't learn, she will make sure to get you help with some nice ladies from the school.
The child keeps reading.
Before I knew it, I was reading. She started to take us to the library and I was able to choose my own books. Oh, don't forget that when you go to the library, you have to be very, very quiet. Just like you're doing it right now. Good job. Thank you for paying attention. It was now the end of the year and it was time for me to start getting ready for first grade. I wasn't scared anymore because I knew that things were going to be okay. The end. It's the end of the story.
What grade are you in now?
I am about to finish third grade. I know. Can you believe it? It's gone so fast. Before you know it, you're going to be in first grade, and then you're going to be in second grade, and then you're going to be in third grade just like me.
Is it hard?
No. You just have to pay attention. Remember some of the rules. You respect others, respect yourself, respect the property especially, and raise your hand if you have questions.
Are there bathrooms in the classroom just like in my class right now?
No, the bathrooms are close to the classrooms, but not inside.
What if I get lost and can't remember, or what if I go into the wrong one?
Don't worry. At the beginning of the year, the teacher will always have buddies for you. Your buddy will go with you to the bathroom and anywhere else you go. The teacher does that to make sure you won't get lost. But when you're ready to go by yourself to the bathroom, you can go all by yourself.
What if I have to go potty but I don't make it in time? Will my teacher get mad at me?
No, the teacher will just send you to the office, and those nice ladies will make sure to call your mommy or daddy to bring you some more clothes. And once you change, you can go back to your classroom.
So I won't get in trouble?
No, of course not.
Will I have homework this year?
Yes, you will have homework, but the teacher will always make sure you know how to do your homework before she sends it home.
Will I get to play like I do in preschool?
Yes, the teacher has something called Fun Friday, and for part of that day, she puts out some toys that you can play with your friends.
So I only get to play on Friday?
Sometimes, if you have time and you do your work on time and you pay attention, she sometimes puts out toys during the day.
Do you think kindergarten is hard?
Yes, it was hard, but remember some of the rules that I read to you. Sit crisscross applesauce, and don't overflow because your Play-Doh will mix. Raise your hand if you have a question or want to say something, and the most important rule is to always, always listen to your teacher, especially when she's teaching you the sounds the letters in the alphabet make and how to blend them together.
I think I might like kindergarten, but I'm still not sure yet.
Well, let's review those rules. Rule number 1. What do you have to do? You have to sit how?
Crisscross applesauce.
Perfect. And can our Play-Doh mix?
No,
No, why can't our Play-Doh mix?
because then you make colors out of the Play-Doh.
Yes, you make different colors, but remember that our hands can't be touching someone else. And if our feet overflow, you might kick the person next to you, and that person might get their feelings hurt.
Oh, because you don't want to hurt people, huh?
No, you don't want to hurt people. What is the right way to listen to a teacher? Should I be talking while she's talking, or should I be?
Listening?
Yes, good. And if you have questions or have something to say, should I yell out at you and say, teacher, come here? What do you have to do?
You have to raise your hand and wait.
Perfect. And
I don't do that sometimes.
You don't do that. Well, we gotta learn. Remember, at the beginning of the year, the teacher might be okay with it, but then she will not like it. She will tell you, raise your hand. I'm talking right now. You have to wait.
Will I get in trouble for that?
No, she'll just remind you that you have to raise your hand.
Okay.
Do you have any more questions?
I don't think so, but I'm still not sure about kindergarten.
I'm going to give you my book so that you could take it home and that your parents can read to you so that you remember all the rules.
And this'll make me feel better about kindergarten?
Yes, of course it will. It has some lovely pictures in there that you might like to.
Whoa. Thank you.
You're welcome.